Hi there. All that's left is for me to wrap up the course. So thank you for your attention so far. One of those questions, are you where your feet are? Because I really need you to focus in on this particular section. It's important. Right, I'm going to be talking about IEQ 9 in this session and wrapping it up at the same time. So Integrative Enneagram Solutions, or IEQ 9, leading company in the production of assessments for the Enneagram. They've been in business for a very long time, and they are one of the world-renowned assessment providers for the Enneagram. They claim a 95% accuracy on their assessments, and that's because it's based on the history and work they've done in creating these assessments over the 12 years that they've been in business. Basically, they have around 2,000 questions, and that is consolidated into a 175 questionnaire that gets produced for you to answer. 175 questions takes around about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Most of the free ones online are only about half that, even if half that number to get to the assessment. So, highly recommended that you consider the IEQ 9 route. It's one of the most relied ones in the world. This is what their reports look like. On the left is the standard report, and on the right is the professional report, 23 pages and 42 pages respectively. For the standard report, that is if you're, excuse me, that's if you, an individual just wanting to know about yourself so that you increase your self-awareness around your type and use that on your growth journey. The one on the right-hand side contains everything on the standard report, plus all the aspects of your type that is important for you in the workplace. And this is a wonderful tool for you to gain self-awareness so that you can be more efficient or perform better within the workplace. The third report I'm going to talk about is the team report, and this team report is very useful if you're a manager, an HR department, and wanting to understand the dynamics of the team, and those dynamics will help the team perform better. So each individual goes through the process of getting the individual professional report. Those professional reports are then consolidated into the team report, and that is presented to management, and is usually associated with at least a 1-day or even a 2-day workshop where the team can come together and work through the team dynamics in a workshop. It is a fantastic experience, and it helps the team understand each other and work better together. It also helps the team understand how they relate to other teams, because it gives the team its own type, and then that relates to other teams in the business. Finally, there is the couples report, and the couples report is literally as it says. It gives a couple a whole lot of aspects about each of their types and how they can work together to be a couple and to be more functional as a couple. So for example, if you look at the middle column there, it's how you can care for each other, what your different strain profiles are, communicating as a couple, how as a couple you can make decisions together, how you fit in socially. Couples can be different in social situations, and then also includes, amongst all of the other the aspects on that slide there, but also how you can manage conflict in your own couple scenario. Any ideas as to your type yet? So I just need to say there are a lot of assessments available online, free assessments. So if you just Google free Enneagram assessments, you'll get a whole bunch. I cannot vouch for the accuracy of any of them, and I cannot vouch for the content that you'll get in the reports. That is why I work with the IEQ 9, because I know their reports, and I know the care that is taken in producing the reports and the education I have received myself from IEQ9 of how to give feedback in relation to those reports, both at the individual level and at the team level. So once again, thank you very much for joining me on this journey, and I hope that you will embark soon on your own Enneagram journey. So it leaves me just to wrap up. For the rest of the items in the course, they're mainly downloads, so you can download all of sample reports of the standard professional, couple, and team reports for your own information. They are the full comprehensive reports, but obviously the names in those reports are not real. And once again, if you just want to chat through what we've been through and you just want to set up a coffee chat, the link is there. And if you want to start your journey, there's a different link that you can click on to start the journey. That start of the journey is just you and I meeting and setting up a time and me explaining how the Enneagram works in a little bit more detail and taking you through the process. So good luck. I hope you start your journey soon, and thanks for being on this course.